Cruiserweight title and hasn't ruled out a move to the heavyweight division. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European Cruiserweight champion from London, England. A Cruiserweight champion of the world, Lawrence the Sauce Okolie. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
We've waited a long time for this fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
Nice exchanges for both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Lucky that hook didn't score. A perfect counter shot. And that hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Todd, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. But on to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
His legs have gone. He's got to get a hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't find a home. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Hook misses. You'd like to see more. Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He fails to score with that left hook. That counter shot lit. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this same kind of...
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These punches coming from every angle. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just missed with that hook. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Which fighter will say no mas? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is in.
There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They both want the knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Did you see that? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that round.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ!
Oh no, come on, get up! Get up, it can't be over!
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
When are we gonna... Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something because otherwise, why should it change?
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Try to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Relax, stay focused. Go back out there, take his confidence away. Go back, and the first one. Good man. Just say it again. Don't change too much.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
Pensacola's finest is down.
Oh, what? What a shot! What? Oh, my goodness!
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And that left hook doesn't find its target. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous shot.
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.